update 49 is finally here, bringing the brand new Desperado tower. And today we're going to showcase the Middle Path Desperado Golden Justice by using the Golden Justice in a brand new 2-tower chimps combination, with the biggest one, Mortar, being the second tower, which would actually be really insane because prior to this update, the biggest one currently has 0 2-tower chimps combinations ever completed with it. Can Desperado be the first? Let's find out. Now, why has the biggest one never completed 2TC, and why do I think Desperado can be the one to do it? Well, the reason is because of the Middle Path Desperado, the Golden Justice. Also, let's purchase Wanderer early. That's going to increase the attack speed of Desperado quite a bit. Very helpful. But I was also saying Golden Justice is going to be extremely helpful because, one, it has camo detection by default with the Eagle Eye upgrade. And obviously that top path mortar has no camo detection, so you need something that's going to pop camo balloons for you. But also Desperado can grant camo detection with the Deadeye ability. So our biggest one would help us out for camo balloons, especially camo leads and stuff like that. Which will especially help me out in the later game rounds where I have to defend DTs and stuff, because even though Golden Justice is quite good, I don't think it's going to defend DTs. And I also think it's probably going to struggle against some of the mid-game camo rounds as well. So this will be a very fun 2TC to do. Let's get Bullseye in here though. It looks like Desperado is able to defend most of the early game. What's Nomad do? Attacks faster the more balloons are in range. When lives are lost, gets temporary range and attack speed increase. Okay. But the lives are lost thing is not important, but the attacks faster is important. I was thinking the bottom cross path would probably be more ideal for me than the top cross path in this case, because the top cross path pretty much makes you attack faster if there's nothing near Desperado. And that's just not going to happen. Okay, wait a second. We are actually struggling. Maybe keep this on last so I get more crits with the Bullseye upgrade. Yeah, I'm still dead this round. Let's restart. Alright, so what I'm going to do this time around is use a slightly different Desperado spot. I think this spot should be a little bit better for us, as it just has more map coverage. But I'm not actually going to upgrade Desperado. We're going to try to save from Mortar early. If I can get a Mortar down, then the early game will be solved for us. Alright, if I can beat this round, we get the Mortar down, and it's looking like Desperado can probably do it. Yes, okay. Now, since I am going to be getting the bottom cross path, I don't want the Mortar to be in the range of Desperado. It's important. We'll place it just over here. This is actually a pretty good synergy if you think about it too, because Desperado has that single target damage, right? And it's got high accuracy, can pick off single balloons pretty easily, while Mortar is more of a grouped damage dealer with low accuracy right now, so it makes sense as a combo. All right, let's upgrade Desperado to Nomad now. Eagle Eye, Bullseye, perfect. And Deadeye costs 3240. Gives you that take aim ability, which I was talking about beforehand, where I probably will be using that on the Mortar to improve its range, accuracy, camo detection. Also, wait a second, we need to keep Desperado on strong targeting for sure. If we just leave Desperado on first, then we're going to die to pink balloons and stuff like that. Let's see if this makes a difference. Yeah, look at the difference just one targeting change makes. We can also move the Mortar around a little bit. We're chilling. And then also with the Deadeye upgrade, Desperado gains a long-range rifle to use against distant targets. Rifle shots excel against fortified targets and can pop lead balloons. Okay, so we technically don't need the lead popping power because we have Mortar down, but it is a nice addition. I probably should upgrade the Mortar though. Yeah, let's go for a balloon buster here. I might have gotten that too late. No, we can handle. Saving up for Deadeye straight away is most likely not going to happen. We'll just build this into a 2-2-0 for now. I did decide on going for the middle cross path, by the way, with the biggest one. The bottom cross path is pretty good, but we're mainly going to be utilizing this as utility, like having the stuns and just consistent ceramic cleanup. So that's why I was thinking about that middle cross path, while the bottom cross path is just better for overall damage. Zebra balloons, okay. How do we look here? Still good. That's the one thing we've kind of got to worry about. So Desperado will have to carry me to defend those. And then round 32, can I now get the Deadeye up? Yes, perfect. Got the rifle in here now. Bounty Hunter is the next upgrade, which gives you that mark to pop ability, which will pretty much put a little icon on a bunch of the balloons that are out and increases the damage those balloons take. It also gives you more cash, but that cash is not going to be impactful for us because we're in chimps mode. It might also increase the strength of Desperado's rifle and stuff. I'm not entirely sure about that, but we'll just leave it as Deadeye at the moment and start upgrading the Mortar a little bit more. And also, look at the ability. If I use this, the Mortar can now hit camo balloons. The one thing I am a little bit worried about is the Moab in round 40. I know Deadeye has some pretty decent Moab class damage, but I'm not sure how good it is like a lonesome, because obviously a Shell Shock's not really going to do much at all against a Moab. Let's see. We can also use the Mark to Pop ability to increase the range of this guy. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, we actually popped that a lot faster than I thought. Holy cow. Now I can buy big one. Let's go. Ooh, camo purples. I don't know if the Okay, it looks like Deadeye can actually defend all of that. I was gonna say, if it can't, I can always use the ability on my mortar to give it the mortar camo detection, which is why I'm kind of just leaving this ability idle right now. We'll always have it on standby. Okay, camo pinks. This is probably the round I needed to use it. Use this. Yep, now the mortar can hit them. Exactly what we're looking for there. And now we're in round 50. It's actually been very smooth sailing for us. This combo is better than I'd expect, in all honesty. All right, round 55 here. We got some big ceramic waves incoming. Currently not looking to be a problem at all. We are about 10k away on the biggest one save, but my initial plan was to try to get biggest one before round 63 started. But I'm not sure if we'll actually achieve that. Okay, more camos this round. Wait, can Desperado actually solo all of these? Let's see. No shot, no shot. Use that ability. Yeah, we're chilling. And I kind of want to stall this mob too to get the ability back. So target the mortar away. Now we'll target it on the map. There we go. I think I might need biggest one by round 61 as well, actually. Because round 61 is so many zebra balloons. There's no way Desperado's going to be able to pop all of those, right? I don't think I'll have it in time, though. That might be a problem for me. We'll see what round 61 has to offer. No, I'll afford biggest one mid-round 61 here. I don't think I make enough income from this BFB to afford it. But next round I'll afford it. Okay. So the timing works out. Let's use the ability on my Desperado. Target the mortar. Yep, we defend that. Perfect. Round 61. I just need to pop some of these, please. Get it up. Yes. There we go. Oh my gosh. I can relax. I can relax. I can sit back. I can watch the balloons go pop, pop, pop. Okay, wait a second. I can't watch these balloons go pop, pop, pop because I need to use the ability against camos. We still have to pay attention to the game when there's camo balloons on the screen. But everything else, biggest one takes care of pretty easily. Okay, another camo round here, round 67. Use this ability. It's going to come in clutch here for us, right? We're chilling. And I can also upgrade Desperado at this point. Again, I'm not sure if that makes a difference with how much damage this guy deals. It probably does. Normally, the upgrades always make a difference, even if it adds, like, abilities and stuff. I'm just not sure how much of a difference it actually makes. Round 70 is another round I might need to use the ability on. Well, actually, let's try the Mark to Pop ability. The one that increases the damage the balloons take. Oh yeah, look at, do you see how we just like annihilated so many of them at once? That's kind of cool. Honestly, really enjoying Desperado so far. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you have tested around with Desperado yet, what's your favorite upgrades on the tower? What are you most excited to test out? Do you think it is a good tower overall just based on what you've seen? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Okay, so Golden Justice costs 45.3k, which is kind of expensive. It's a strong tower, don't get me wrong. My guess is that if everything goes according to plan, I'll probably afford this upgrade. Maybe round 84 is my guess. We'll see if my game knowledge is where I think it is. Round 84 is my guess. We've got round 75 to deal with. This is always a difficult one. Probably isn't too difficult for the biggest one though, I'd imagine. Yep, we're good. Round 76 gets obliterated. And now we're on to round 78, which is most likely another round I need to use that ability for the Camel Wave of Ceramics. Yep, that was easy. Ooh, round 79. Actually looking to be a little bit difficult, maybe? Or maybe I'm just worrying too much? No, we're good. We're good. I'm worrying for nothing. Let's use the Mark to Pop ability as well to help me out real quick. All right, and now I've got a ZOMG to deal with. Honestly, let's target the mortar away and see what the ZOMG damage looks like on this guy. We'll use the abilities too. It's actually decent. It's decent. I wouldn't say it's good, but I wouldn't say it's bad either. Now we'll have the mortar help out. Pop this guy down. Should be no problem for me whatsoever. Yep. Pretty easy stuff. What was my guess? Round 84? I think we might get on round 83 here, in all honesty. You make a lot of income on these rounds. I might have mispredicted it. I'm pretty sure I did. Let's see. Round 82. I am 6k away. Use that ability here. We are tearing through the balloon still. Mark to Pop ability. Yes. How do we look against fortified BFBs? Now, even fortified BFBs are going down really easily. This is great. And we're on round 83, which is looking to be the round I afforded. I was one round off with my guess. It's all good. Get the Golden Justice in here. Come on now. Now we have like a railgun that just pretty much one-shots the mobs. You can see that in action. It's absolutely insane. All right, how do we look against 4 ZOMGs coming at us with this combo? Let's use both the abilities. And I mean, just look at the damage from this guy. We are annihilating those ZOMGs. That wasn't even close. Oh my gosh. I think the biggest issue for us is going to be DTs. That's my guess. Round 95 is probably going to be the hardest round for us because even though Desperado's ability can give my mortar camo detection, I think it's only about 50% uptime. Let's see. The ability goes away, yeah, it's 50% uptime. Which means my mortar won't have camo detection for a lot of the round. And I'm sure Desperado can't solo round 95 alone either. Even though this guy's incredibly strong. Okay, round 90 here. Let's see how Desperado does against CTTs. Okay, he can deal with 3 on his own, but definitely not round 95. Wait, what does this targeting do? I'm not sure. I'm guessing if you select this, it prioritizes the rifle shots, which is what I want. So we'll leave it selected and keep on strong targeting. I don't know though. I don't know. All right, round 93. Let's use the ability in my mortar. Have the mortar help me out here a little bit. Okay, wait a second. Why is Desperado not attacking the DTs? That is a problem. That was the first time I died in a long time with this combo. Okay, try this again. I think it's because I have the thing on. Yeah, wait. Having that targeting on was just not allowing it to hit the DTs with the rifle for some reason. So we'll leave it unselected. Okay. Maybe I misinterpreted how that targeting worked. Round 94. Let's use both the abilities here. Put this on strong as well. Focus the ZOMGs with the rifle shots. Yep. I mean, come on. This is just beautiful. This synergy with the biggest one in Golden Justice is something that's going to go down in history. I'm telling you right now. I'm so excited to be testing out Desperado more. This is probably my favorite path of Desperado I've used so far too. Okay, this is the round where things get scary. I'm going to use 1 ability early on my mortar. And then I'll probably use a second one when I need it for DTs. Okay, let's use Mark to Pop now. Okay, wait. Use it now. No, I used it too late. Okay, try it again. It's going to come down to ability timing, so I'm going to try to wait longer on the first ability. Now. Yes. Perfect. Yes, that dealt with pretty much all of them. Now we use Mark to Pop now. Okay, that did a ton. Holy cow. Wait, I'm dead against the purples though. Like, I can do this, it's just annoying. Now, use that. Yes. And then we'll use the Mark to Pop ability right about now. Come on. Go crazy. Defend. I should probably have this on strong. We're defending. Oh my gosh. So close. No way. The first ability from Desperado wore off. Like, I don't know if it lasts long enough, to be honest. And at this point, I ended up trying 95 over and over again. I wasn't able to beat this round. And then unfortunately, my power went out, which means I couldn't play Bloons TD 6. And during that time frame, Mr. 210577 actually did complete the Golden Justice and Biggest One 2 Tower Chimps on the map Resort, so congratulations to them. But I don't want to leave you guys hanging, so we're going to complete it as well in logs, just with one simple change. Alright guys, we are finally back to round 95 here, and I've actually switched the pathing on my mortar because I have done some research, and if the mortar like applies the burny stuff on a DT when it has the effect on it, the burny stuff stays when the effect drops off, so I think it's actually better to have the bottom crosspath mortar here. Okay, first attempt we go down, but I feel like we can definitely do this with the bottom crosspath mortar. I tried a long time with the middle crosspath and just wasn't able to get it. Alright, we definitely got it this time. I was able to clear out pretty much all the balloons with the first ability. As long as I get the ability back, we're chilling. Let's use the other ability in Desperado here. Clear out a lot of those DTs. Perfect. Now we use this on the mortar. Okay. We're doing good. Make sure to burn these DTs to a crisp. Yes. This is looking good. This is looking really good. Just a couple more ceramics remaining. We're chilling. We're chilling. I think we did it. Yes. Literally the second attempt with the bottom crosspath mortar. I definitely was sleeping on this guy, I'll be honest. But I'm pretty sure the rest of the run is free now, so that is very exciting. Unfortunately, this isn't going to be the first completion of this 2TC as previously stated, just because, yeah, my power went out. So I had like a day gap between the start of this video and the end of it, which is a little bit unfortunate, but at least the power is back now, you know? Round 96 goes down easily. Round 97, let's actually use this ability to see the insane damage, yeah. I mean, Golden Justice just almost insta-killed those ZMGs once I use that ability. It's kind of nuts the amount of damage that second ability grants you. And the rest of this is pretty easy. I'd assume round 98 is a breeze as well. Let's use these abilities. Just absolutely tear through everything. I'm gonna focus my mortar just kind of in the back right now to get the burny stuff on everything. Now I'll put it in the middle. Yes. Well, this round is no problem whatsoever, right? As long as I don't miss the ceramics with my mortar shots. We're chilling. Round 99. Okay, so this round I most likely need to use the ability on my mortar. And then we will use the other ability now. Dude, I mean, look at that damage from Desperado. That is nuts. We just like machine gunned all of those fortified DTs down. So yes, guys, the biggest one, it is now possible to 2TC with, which is actually really exciting. Let's use that ability, increase the damage. Actually, does that work on the BAD? It seemed like the BAD wasn't taking more damage when I used it. I'm not sure though. Maybe it does work and I'm just... I don't know. All right, let's pop this thing down, please. There we go. DETs got annihilated. And then wait for it to get back in range. Use this now. Perfect. BFBs, Moabs, everything's gone. There you have it. 1.5 million pops on the mortar. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below about your thoughts on the Golden Justice. I think there's going to be a lot of 2-tower chimps combinations that are possible with this guy just because of the damage it does, the utility it grants you with the abilities. And of course, let me know your thoughts on Desperado in the comment section below as well. Rhyme like out. Peace, guys. Have a good one.